Man, let me tell you guys, this is some good stuff. That homemade roux, apple grape, oh my God. And the chicken is just perfect. Oh God. You guys have got to make this. You will fall in love with it. All the directions, everything, I have all of that in the video when I'm making this. I could put it in the description box below too. But man, I'm telling you, this is some of the best chicken and vegetables I've ever eaten. Good afternoon, y'all. Good Tuesday afternoon. I hope everybody's having a great day today. Hope you're not working too hard and you get some downtime to enjoy yourself. Today we are going to be roasting a whole chicken in the crock pot. This is called apple bourbon chicken. It's my own recipe and I will have all the ingredients and everything in the video. I'm going to show you what I am going to be putting in it. So, you know how like you will take your skin, peel your skin off your chicken. I'm going to do that and I'm going to rub that down with brown sugar. And I'm going to put some slices of Kerrygold Irish butter in there too, probably about half a stick. And then I'm going to use toothpicks to tape that back closed. I'm going to poke holes in this too because it is an apple bourbon chicken. So I'm going to be pouring apple juice. It's going to be cooking in apple juice. I'm also going to be cutting up 2 Gala apples into slices. I'm going to also be putting honey Dijon mustard with the brown sugar on the inside and the outside. I forgot to tell you guys that. Sorry about that. So this is going to be a half a cup of the Dijon mustard mixed with the brown sugar, probably about the same amount. And you'll rub it into the meat and then pull the skin back over. So we have that. We're also going to be using Kinder's all-purpose seasoning. You'll use about half a tablespoon. We're going to be using Kinder's wood-fired garlic. I'm going to do about a teaspoon on the outside. We're going to do a teaspoon of paprika all on the outside. And then I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of Mrs.Dash salt-free, everything but the salt seasoning. This is good stuff. I love this stuff and I highly recommend it. To finish it off, we'll be rubbing it down thoroughly with the Good Seasons garlic and herb recipe mix. The vegetables are going to be a cup of carrots, baby carrots, a half a bag of these baby ruby russet tomato, a half a bag of these baby red potatoes, non-skinned, and 1 onion. So y'all stay tuned with me to see how this is going to turn out. It will go in the slow cooker on I think I'm going to put it on high for 4 hours. We'll see how that goes. Okay, y'all, I've gotten some of my ingredients in my measuring cups now. It's the apple juice, the brown sugar. I did want to let you guys know that I'm using Land O'Lakes cinnamon sugar butter to rub into the meat. You can do that or you can just use regular butter, whatever you want to do. But the first thing you want to do at this stage is you want to take a napkin or napkins. You're going to need more than one. And you want to dab your whole chicken. Leg, side, back, all of that. So y'all, what I'm using are kitchen shears. I'm going to go into the skin right here. And I'm just going to cut it. I kind of hesitated for a minute because I was like, do I really want to do it that way? But yeah, we're going to split it all the way down to the booty hole. And then what I'll do at this point is I'll go in with my knife and slice in under to get the sides open. And I'll be back to show you guys the rest. See how that is though? And you're going to do the same. You already stopped? Now what we do now, this is what makes the meat have a wondrous, juicy, just fantastic flavor. So I make slits deep down into it. One there. I'm going to do another here. And one right down here closer to the booty hole. And right here on the other side as well. And then that one. I'm going to put butter inside of that and we'll be right back. So as you can see, I am stuffing that cinnamon butter and leaving some right there. But if you look right there, you'll see it stuffed in there. And I'm going to do this one right here. Just gently pull it apart. I've often wondered if there's a better way to do this. If anybody else does this, let me know if you know a better way. Because it does push back all back up on your fingers. Alright, so we've got that part done. Also on your chicken legs, I don't cut those, but I do rub butter and everything all over them. As well as on the back. I'm going to go ahead and show you this. I want to show you that we're going to go ahead. This is under the skin, remember? We're going to rub. Because this is apple bourbon chicken. Now, I say apple bourbon. This is without the liquor. If you want to do the bourbon, you can. You would use that instead of the apple juice that I'm going to be using. So you just want to make sure that you get it rubbed really good with that brown sugar. Okay, and we'll be right back. Okay, now what we're going to do, see, it was just like a zipper. We're going to pull the skin back over our beautiful little bird here. And that holds it in place. And I'm going to put another one in the middle. Right there. Watch out for the rib. And another right there. And I'm going to pull this side back. And you can actually stick the skin straight into that toothpick from the other side. But I'm also going to seal it a little bit better than that. And we'll continue doing this and we'll be back. Alright, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take... Oops, sorry y'all, I forgot to shake it up real good. I'm going to rub Dijon mustard on the top. It's honey Dijon, by the way. I already put some butter on the legs. If you like that honey Dijon flavor, make sure you do your wings really good. I'm going to stand her up. Excuse me. Blooper! Rub it on the back right here. And a little bit of brown sugar. And stick on there. Alright, let's flip her back up. And we'll be right back. Alright, now this is our Mrs.Dash. Everything but the salt. So we're going to be generous with this. Very generous. Get it on there really, really good. And then we're going to come in with our seasonings right here.
What are they?
I already said what they are earlier in the video, but it's a tablespoon of the Kinder's Woodfire garlic. And then it is the paprika, 1 teaspoon of the paprika. And I've forgotten what this one is. But I did say it at the beginning of the video. I just can't remember which one it is. I'll figure it out, you guys. But we are going to go ahead. All right, friends. So as you can see, I have moved this to the crock pot now. I hope the video comes in right. Now with the 2 cups of apple juice, you're not going to pour that directly on the chicken. Again, you're going to poke holes into the chicken so the apple juice, as it cooks, goes into that chicken. And that's one of the ways that it makes it so juicy. Hi, babies. So make sure you don't do that because you'll wash all your seasoning off of it. I'm also going to take the rest of this garlic and herb, and instead of putting it on the chicken, since you can see we have enough, I'm going to actually put it on the vegetables that we're going to be putting in. All right, friends, so you can see I've sliced my apples, and yes, if it sounds like there's something in my mouth, I'm eating one. They're very good. But anyway, I do leave the peel on mine because I want to know the difference between an apple and a potato. So this is 2 Gala apples sliced up, again, peel on. We're going to come over here and we're going to put our 2 cups of carrots in there. Doesn't matter if it falls on the meat or not. We're just going to go ahead, put our 2 cups of carrots. And then we're going to start throwing in our apples. I hope y'all can see that really good. I'm going to throw the rest of these apples in here. Might keep one out to eat another one. This probably won't be ready till 8 o'clock tonight because it takes 4.5 hours on high. So we'll probably eat leftovers tonight and have this tomorrow. Now I've halved my baby reds, so we're going to throw them in there. And then remember, we're going to put the garlic and herb seasoning from Good Seasons back on the top of everything, but not the meat, just around. And then after that, I think we're pretty much done and good to go to cover, put the lid on, and cook it. All right, y'all. So at this point, we're going to put our 2 tablespoons of Kerrygold. Oh, let me get that off of that butter. Sorry about that. We're going to do our 2 tablespoons of the Kerrygold. Just toss it on top. And the good news is, all prep is done. Everything's ready to go. We put the lid on there. It's at 4 minutes, 4 hours and 15 minutes. We'll see you guys back then. Time to check in. This has about almost 2 hours left. And I did baste it with the butter, apple juice, and stuff in the bottom. And I might make a slurry, a roux, to go with this. What do y'all think? A roux? All right, y'all, it's now Eastern time, 7:24. So the time was about right. I used my meat thermometer to check to make sure it was done, and it was. The chicken is so soft, it's just falling apart. So I'm going to cut it, try to cut it pretty. I'm going to let it sit and cool. But I'm going to try to do that. These are the apples, carrots, and the red potatoes. They look very good, so I must say so. Chicken smells, gloriously amazing. So I have taken 1 cup of the broth that I created, 1 cup, and we are going to take about 2 tablespoons or 1.5 tablespoons. I'll let you know exactly how much it took. We're going to do that, and we're going to make a slurry so that we can make a roux out of this delicious sauce. I did 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, y'all, and it's still, I wanted it to be a little bit thicker. I'm a little bit worried. I don't want to add too much though, because I don't want to mess it up. So I'm going to just leave it as is, the 3 tablespoons, and we're going to pour it back into our sauce here to make that roux.